LA. So obviously I don't normally come on here and talk about like internet drama and stuff. I just don't. I have done it a couple times, but it's on a pretty rare occasion that I do. But if you haven't been on TikTok, Twitter, or honestly even Instagram at this point, for the last 2 weeks or something, then you might not have a single clue what's been happening. But over the course of the last like month or so, the first thing that I want to talk about is the fact that we made this girl famous. She's famous. Now, is it gonna last? Probably not. I really don't see how it will. And I know that seems like I'm hating, but like, she said 2 words. She said 2 words. And I haven't looked intentionally like at, you know, what she's doing or whatever, because I don't personally care. And I'm not sitting here saying that as like, you know, she's probably a bad person or something. Like, she's probably a normal person. Like, she hasn't done anything like, you know, anything that would warrant her being like hated or whatever. So it's not really against her. It's more so against the fact that like so many people got amazed by what she said. And if you know, you know. And I just can't wrap my head around it at all. And what I was saying, I didn't intentionally look into it, but she's moving to LA. She was moving, or she's in LA now at this point. I don't fully know. Apparently she has like sponsors and like companies coming at her and everything. Like, how? What the fuck? I have never in my life heard of somebody dropping what they have going for them so quick and moving to LA. Now, I don't know where she's originally from. Maybe she's only moving like a state away. Maybe she's from like the West Coast pretty much. And she was just like, she's just getting, you know, she might have moved 2 hours away, and 2 hours away happened to be in Los Angeles. But dude, I've never been to LA. I want to go to LA. I want to see what LA is about. I see a bunch of stuff about it online. I see so many mixed opinions about it. I know people that have been to LA and they've told me what they've told me, and out of the group of people that have been that I personally know, some say it sucks and some say it is the best city on the entire planet and nothing can top it. But there is something about that place that is an absolute fact that every single person will agree on. It's fucking expensive. California in general is like one of the most expensive places, if not the most expensive place to live in the US. And back to what people have told me, evidently you need like, in order to have fun out there, you need to be bringing in like 7 figures if you want to have fun out there. Now, it's not to say that you can't live off of, you know, less than that, but if you want to have a life and if you want to go and do stuff, then yeah, you need more than, you know, 90% of the country to live there and have a good life and live in a good part of LA. She's been on like podcasts now and everything as well. I've seen some clips of that. I can't sit through them all the way because I'm just like sitting there questioning how in the world she blew up so much off of this. And people have seen TikTokers blow up just for existing. Like the same thing happened with like Addison Rae and all them, you know, and they still have a bunch of followers, but no, there's not as much hype around people dancing on TikTok at this point, I don't think. The same way there's not as much hype around people making YouTube videos. There's just not. But I'm so pissed off at the fact that so many people think that it's the most hilarious thing on the planet, because it's not. It was a video that I saw and I like mentally chuckled at it. People are acting like she has been on a stand-up comedic run for the last 10 years and she is now at the very top. She's over top of Kevin Hart for this. I can't. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Why? So there was that happened, and then obviously over the course of the last couple of days, I don't even want to talk about it too much. It just segues into what I want to talk about, like, actually. A couple days ago, Sketch got exposed, and I can't believe that that's the word that I'm using for it, because it's not, like, I feel like when you say somebody got exposed for something, it's normally like there's like a super negative connotation to it, like Dr. Disrespect, for example. It's something that like everyone is in agreement, you know, you did, number one, you committed a crime. That's like, you normally committed a crime when you get exposed. And the way that people reacted to it on Twitter was just so like mind-baffling to me. And this is coming from a Call of Duty player. And a bunch of other people from that, you know, area also defended him as well. Like, they're on the same page. Banks especially. I mean, he shouted out Banks when he, like, you know, went live. I think it was yesterday or something, and talked about it. But the guy almost offed himself because of people's response to it. And I myself, no, I didn't go out of my way to go looking for the videos, because it's like, why would I? Why would I? But the reason I wanted to talk about that first is because, you know, obviously you had a bunch of random people on Twitter talking about saying what they were saying. But then you also had bigger, like, massive content creators. There was a couple that actually, like, went at him for this. Mind you, Dr. Disrespect got caught doing what he was doing, and I don't even want to say what it was because honestly, I don't know what would happen if I talk about it on a video on my channel. But he was doing some fucked up shit. He was defended more, and he wasn't outed as much as Sketch was. That's the internet right now. That's the internet. And I get it. For so long, I've been on the side of like, you know, people need to just get over it and stop being so offended by everything. But I don't even think this falls into that category. This is just like, dude, this is fucked. To see the response that he got for what he got exposed for versus what Dr. Disrespect got exposed for. Apparently the NFL deleted like all tweets relating to Sketch as well. So I don't know if that was true. That's just, I saw one post about that. I don't know if that's true. I didn't look any deeper into it. And I know that Dr. Disrespect got, I think he lost his Twitch partnership. I'm pretty sure he lost his YouTube partnership and a couple other things. So yeah, he did like lose his professional like assets or whatever. I don't know what to call that. And the influx of people that were defending him or just quiet about him versus the amount of people that were like going at Sketch for what he did is mind-boggling to me. I don't understand. It's so backwards. It's so fucking backwards. Bro, you're talking about a guy who clearly is like very genuine, and it's hard to like decide that on the internet these days because a lot of stuff just comes out about people and people get blinded by the people that get like actually exposed for stuff that they did online, and then they lump everybody together. And it's like, no, that's not everybody. That was like, in general, it is a lot of people that get like exposed for doing really messed up stuff. I get that. But in comparison to the amount of people that have like an influence on people that don't, it's like, dude, you're just looking for a reason to not like the guy. And I don't even watch him that much. Like I've never gone out of my way to watch him or anything like that. I've seen him on like streams with like Adapt and stuff, and I know he's like a pretty involved with FaZe now. He's not, I don't think he's in FaZe, but I know he's like a pretty big part of like their streams and stuff. And I think he actually lives at the LA house, the LA FaZe house now, which by the way, FaZe is killing it right now. They're killing it. I love it. I love it. The amount of times I've seen clips or I'm watching what they're doing live, if I'm just doing something and it's in the background and I end up dying laughing because of the stupid stuff that they're doing, it's amazing. Because they're not doing anything to like hurt anybody. They're just being fucking annoying, which I find hilarious. Not like a Jack Doherty, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Not like his type of annoying where he's like actually harassing people in public, or like the other prank TikTokers now. They're just being loud and obnoxious really quick, which, yeah, I mean, some people get annoyed by it, but like that's, I don't know, I don't see a problem with that. But again, the reason I wanted to talk about him first was because I did want to zero in on somebody that did say something. One of the bigger content creators that I have never once talked about on my channel, and I never wanted to, honestly. This guy right here. I don't know if I'm gonna play the clip of what he had said or not. I'll figure that out when I'm editing this, but it was disgusting. We're talking about a guy that capitalized off basically just red pilling the hell out of 12 and 13-year-olds, thinking that they're alpha because they just treat people like shit. Also, this is the same guy that watched his girlfriend get fucked. I'm gonna say that again. He watched his girlfriend get fucked. This guy preaches about being a man and being like the most alpha man that you can possibly be. By his definition and by how traditional he is, that is literally the most demasculating thing that you can do as a man. Especially by his logic. I don't even have to argue why. Now, do I understand how people do that? No, I don't. Go do your thing, I guess. Like, I don't know. It doesn't have an effect on me. You see Adam22. I'll go ahead and play this part. I'll go ahead and play the part where he explains exactly what he did just so you can hear the words that he spoke when he was describing this.
Like, I gotta do what I want. So we went to a couple different sex parties.
Oh, word.
What in the fuck is going on?
I want to tell it on this podcast. You're saying what?
Anyway, when you went up there, you said something. You said something to the nature of whatever happens, happens.
What?
Yeah, so we go in there with the mentality that whatever happens inside that party, it just stays at the party. Like,
yeah.
And so I saw her. I've seen her fuck other men, and it's just like that.
You've seen it?
Yeah, I saw it like literally right.
I can't be no believer.
Hold on. I want to start from the beginning.
How does that?
You came, so let's cool because I want to get into all that. That's fantastic stuff.
So I wanted to break this down, like, because this was imagine seeing the girl you love like
get fucked.
You
love her?
Yeah, I do. I love it. Yeah, I love her. I was about to say I love this bitch. I'm like, no, let me not say that. I love my wifey, my queen.
And you allowed the love of your life to get fucked by another man.
What happened to the other women? Why did that one didn't last?
I haven't seen the clip in a while, but I'm pretty sure he talked like the other people that he was with were gonna relate. No, not at all. And again, the reason I'm pointing this out is because this is the same guy that went at Sketch saying that he was lying and, you know, he was hiding something from everybody, when the reality of it is, number one, look at the reaction that everybody had to it for doing nothing ethically wrong. And that goes for so many content creators now. No, you don't put your entire life on the internet. If you were watching FaZe for a while, they got caught smoking weed back in like 2016 or something like that, like normal people do. I'm not saying everybody does it. I haven't done it personally in like 6 years now. I don't know how fucking long it's been. And I'm saying that because I'm, you know, this is coming from somebody that doesn't do it. I did before, not very often, but yeah, I absolutely did. But the reaction that people had to that was crazy. And a lot of people get like exposed for smoking weed or like doing stuff that most teenagers do. A lot of it's happened with celebrities as well, and people get like amazed by the fact that they do what 95% of the population does. But if they had that reaction to something like that, of course he's not gonna come out and just say like, yeah, I did this. Why would he? Why would you? I don't even think I can like form a thought where that would be something that gets brought up in conversation naturally. You're just sitting there chilling, you're just talking to your boys. Oh yeah, by the way, I used to do this. No. What? It's just so insane to think about. And part of the reason that I'm so like pissed about it isn't just because of the reaction that people had necessarily, but it's also about the fact that he almost ended his life because of it, which is something that I like take incredibly serious. I have never talked about it really on my channel, but when you're thinking about that or debating that, that's like, that's really serious. And the fact that he got pushed to that point is insane. And for people to fucking think, well, if he ended up doing that, he just needed thicker skin. It's like, dude, come on. You have no idea how you would react if you were in that situation because you've never been in that situation. Why are you acting like you know? You literally don't fucking know. But overall, it seems like he's doing a lot better now. It's been a couple days. I know a lot of the guys from FaZe have talked to him. I don't know if he's back at the house yet. And if he is, I don't know if he's just kind of like staying a little bit low key right now, just not really like appearing on people's streams. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that and rant because I was pissed about it. I don't think me posting this is really going to change anything. It's just like, I just want this on my channel. And again, I just wanted to rant because I think it's going to, you know, it will make me feel better. But it's not like I have a massive influence over people or anything like that, so I'm not expecting this to change minds or something. Hopefully this all blows over relatively quick. I really do. I think it will. Oh, that's just what happens a lot of the time with stuff on the internet. People have known that for a while. If you guys did make it all the way to the end, I really appreciate it if you sat here and listened. I just started doing my outro and it felt wrong to do it on a video like this, so yeah, if you guys made it to the end, I appreciate it, and that's it. I'll see you guys in my next one.